morning. Good morning from Melbourne, Australia. Good evening to friends in North America, and hello to anyone watching on replay. My name is Nancy Hetker, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Melbourne, Australia. And today I am going to show you a sneak peek from both the mini catalog coming up in January to April of 2024 and Sale-A-Bration that's going to run all of January and February in 2024. It's been a couple weeks since I have done this, so I'm just double checking that everything seems to be working okay. If you are here with me, please do say hello. I'm sorry that I had some medical tests that had to be run at our normally scheduled time in the last couple weeks. I didn't have any control over those. Everything is fine. The first one was just a blood test with an IV drip taken over the course of a morning, and that's looking to part of the process to find a source of an ongoing issue that wasn't addressed by the surgery I had earlier this year. Not life-threatening, certainly at this point, and won't be in the long term, just sort of an ongoing aggravating detective story. And then last week I had a recall for an abnormal mammogram, first one that I've had come back showing changes from the previous one. It turned out to be a benign cyst, and let's hear it for Breast Screen Victoria that gets you back quickly, both so that you're not worried and so they find things of potential worry quickly, and they take care of it all in one go. You get what you're told to book for, block out about 4 hours, and they do all the tests that they want to do while you are there, and they let you know each step of the way what they found and whether it's a cause for concern or not. And no sitting around for days worrying about anything. I wasn't particularly worried. I know that most of these come back as normal, but they, any little thing they see that's different, they check out thoroughly, which is a great thing. So yes, I had a benign cyst in one of my breasts that is not a cause for concern at all. So that's over and done with for now. So we're back to our regularly scheduled Facebook Live. Let's do fun things and look at items from the upcoming releases. But first, the other fun thing that I've got going on is a drawing that people may not be aware of. If you're not in Australia, sorry, bear with me for a couple minutes. This is only open to people in Australia because of Stampin' Up! Rules and regulations about where we can go. We can't cross borders with things. Though I did purchase legitimately and then have shipped to me separately this paper pumpkin kit, which is not available in Australia. This is one that was available only in North America. It is the Welcome In paper pumpkin kit from June. On my blog, you can see the cards that we made, but I had two of these kits, and here is one of them, the second one that I have, and it comes with a stamps pad, Night of Navy stamp pad, a photopolymer stamp set that you can use on any projects you want, and then product to make 9 cards, including tear and tape and dimensional strips and these embellishments, and I think some glue dots, and it's maybe not glue dots, just the tear and tape and the foam strips in 2 different sizes. Nice kit, very nice kit. Coordinates with the Countryside Inn suite. So I'm having fun playing with that on my own for various things. But if you make an order in my Stampin' Up! Store or for my retired products, or post an item in my Nancy's Nifty Note Makers Facebook group of a project that you've been working on, and you're in Australia, you'll be entered into the drawing to get this kit, and I will ship it to you free of charge if you are the winner. So please do go to my blog at nancysniftynotes.com. It has all the details there, and yeah, good luck. Hope you win. So let's take a look here. If you have just joined me, please do say hello so I can see who is with me today. So from the mini catalog, so I was able to get some stuff because I went to the Stampin' Up! Demonstrator only online convention, let's call it, called On Stage at Home last month, or earlier this month actually, and we were able to order items if we were registered for that. This suite, it's a jumbo suite, it's called Perennial Lavender. Whoops, I better look and see what the suite is actually called here. Yes, Perennial Lavender. And it's made up of 2 stamp and die sets. So one is Perennial postage. That's a whole bunch of sentiments and some fun postage stamp deckled, well, not really deckled, but the postage stamp shaped kind of dies, and a postmark die, very fun. And then Painted Lavender, which has a whole bunch of foliage and flower butterflies and coordinating dies. And it's got designer series paper, and I will show you this. It is another beautiful watercolored paper set with 2 sides to each piece of paper, and really pretty colors. The colors in this suite are Blackberry Bliss, Berry Burst, Gorgeous Grape, Fresh Freesia, Highland Heather, Lost Lagoon, Pretty Peacock, Shaded Spruce. Are you seeing all of these? How great are these? Shaded Spruce, Orchid Oasis. Sorry, I got all kinds of things getting in my way here. And Starry Sky. So lots of great patterns, lots of great colors. I really like that one. It's got like all the colors. I like that one too. I like them all. What's not to like? And in addition to the pretty papers, it then has these butterfly paper laser cut embellishments, and they're just white on both sides, and you can color them however you want or leave them white. Those should be fun to play with. And then these purple fine shimmer gems, which come in, looks like Berry Burst, yeah, Berry Burst, Highland Heather, and Fresh Freesia, I would think, are the colors on those. And they are shimmery. So that's that suite. And I think in a little bit, I'm going to do a little play with that. So stick with me. If you are with me, please do say hello. So set that one aside. Keep it from spilling everywhere. And then the next bundle that I purchased was this Trusty Tools. And I know that any tool set that we come out with gets snapped up. So I jumped on this one, absolutely. This is the biggest coordinating set we've had so far. It's got tape measure and pencil and you know, all the different tools, plus the fill. And this one's got paint you can put on the paintbrush, and coordinating dies for each one, plus additional dies. So, for instance, here's a pegboard die. How cool is that? Be able to make things. And I haven't quite figured out what all of them are, but they will be fun. Like, I'm not sure what this one is. It's an interesting outline. I will figure that out. Some of them don't have stamps to go with. For instance, here's a power drill, but we don't have a drill on here. So they're fun, and some of them emboss. It's all going to be fun. Here's the other part of the drill. You can see it goes on there. So lots of thought went into this set, I can tell. That's going to be fun to play with. And yeah, so my Aussie friends, don't worry, I will hold on to this for Father's Day coming up in our autumn. Father's Day in North America is in June, which is why it's out now, but I'll hang on to it. And here's the first Sale-A-Bration item to show you. In Sale-A-Bration, they have coordinating paper. Look at that. And these dies will cut out these tools. How awesome is that? So that is going to be extra super fun to play with. Is that even a word? Extra super fun? I don't know. I just declared it so. Let me show you this paper, tools and grid paper, screwdrivers, and sort of a grungy gray. This one's hammers and nails. Turn it that way you can see. If I can get the page going there. And the other side is nuts and bolts. That looks like the doors of the tool chest, doesn't it? And there's more nuts and bolts of a different type. Love the colors. Just love the colors. Rulers or tape measures and pegboard or dots. More tools in more colors. So much fun. And then a neutral lost lagoon, subtly textured. So, yep, lots of good fun going to be had with that. So, let me level check something here really fast. I can't show you the inside of this catalog, unfortunately, yet, but I will be able to. So, the bundle here, let me see. Yeah. Okay, so the bundle is $96.25 in Australia, and that is enough. If you buy that bundle, you will be able to get this paper for free if you order in January or February, as long as they have it in stock. So don't wait. I have a feeling this is going to be out of stock. I could be wrong, but I think it's going to be very popular. So if you want all three of these, order as soon as you're able to. If you're a demonstrator, that means December 5th. If you're a customer, that means January 4th. So there's that. Here is another stamp that's coming up in the mini catalog. It's a background stamp called Doggone Friendly, and it's got all kinds of dog faces on it. And I'm a dog lover, and I know lots of dog lovers, and I had to get this even before I noticed that the German Shepherd and the Labrador are looking at each other. And you may know that our daughter has a German Shepherd assistance dog, and of course we have Noah the Labrador. So yep, that's going to be fun. And then everybody who attended the onstage At home, was gifted this Planted Paradise stamp set that's also in the mini catalog, and this is one of our reversibles. And this one, so a reversible means that you can put it on your block as normal to get the darker stamped image, and then if you put it on backwards, you get the reverse image in a solid. Now, let's be honest here. All photopolymer stamps are reversible this way, but this one has been designed to be useful in that way. And I've been kind of meh about the concept in general until this one. This one I think they've really put a lot of good thought into, and I look forward to doing some fun things with this one. So this is also in the mini catalog. I do have one bundle that I ordered from, not from the mini catalog. This is from our online exclusives. So I know it's somewhat confusing still. We have things in the annual catalog. We have 2 mini catalogs through the year. We have Sale-A-Bration once a year. And then periodically in the year, probably about 4 times a year, we release some things that are online exclusive, and that's what this is from. Simply Sparkling, and it's a very fun, bubbly soda pop set, and they even recognize here's soda, you're so delightful, but they also talk about pop there, and it's got the fruit die cuts, including the ability to emboss some of them. Anyway, this is going to be, I think, again, fun to play with. This die cut, there's a die cut for those bubbles, and then there's one to make bigger bubbles. This is going to be fun. And heading into summer here, I just thought that looked like a good one to have. And then I've got 2 more Sale-A-Bration items to show you real fast. This paper is called Flight and Airy. It does coordinate with another bundle that's in the mini catalog that I did not order. I'm not sure I will order it, but I really like the look of this paper. Again, very seasonal for us here in Australia, and by the time you guys get a hold of it heading into spring in North America, it will feel seasonal to you too. But there's, I did better. I went ahead and, oh goodness, front and back of these. I just love these little birds. I just think they're very pretty in all the iterations they've done here. I've already seen some fun samples done with these papers. So looking forward to this. And again, this paper is available with a minimum $90 purchase here in Australia. You get it for free. And these are going to be great to fussy cut out. If I'm doing it for a class, I'll just throw this on my Brother Scan and Cut e-cutter and have it scan it and put a little margin around it and e-cut them for me, quick and easy. All good. So that's going to be fun to play with. And then the other one, this also coordinates with a bundle in the mini catalog. I believe it's called Stippled Rose, and this paper is softly stippled. May or may not buy the coordinating set, but I like the paper. Pretty colors again. You know, some of the, again, the back side, front side is usually themed. This is coordinating with that Stippled Rose set. Back side is not unthemed, but much more neutral. That's going to be good to use on things that sort of canvas fabric weave. There it is in Pool Party. This is Wild Wheat, and that's neutral enough that could go with a bunch of different things. And Calypso Coral on the back. I believe that's Pebbled Path, I'm going to say on the front. Let's see if I'm right about that. Yep. Calypso Coral, Lost Lagoon, Pebbled Path, Pool Party, and Wild Wheat. So there's another Pool Party and Wild Wheat. Those are pretty together, those colors. And I like that wild wheat. There's some Lost Lagoon probably in there, and there's a wild wheat textured. So again, $90 minimum purchase. My guess is that the bundle with the stippled rose the stippled roses bundle is $94.50, so you buy the bundle, you get the paper for free. How great is that? Okay, so that is my preview of stuff, my sneak peek. Let me go in and make a card now. If you're sticking with me, I appreciate it. I'm going to use the Perennial Lavender bundle, and I do have a concept in mind. It's just going to take, I haven't done anything with it for it in advance, so bear with me. I'm going to start by looking for which designer series paper I want to use in the background. Yeah, I don't know. It's so hard to choose. I'm going to use this one. Getting a sense here. Yeah, that's about what I thought. Someday they'll really come up with a good way to work with us here, but that's okay. They're proportioned better for North American size cards, but they work just fine on ours too, especially if I go down one. Okay, I'm gonna do some off-camera cutting here. A lot of funking. Okay, so there's that piece. I think I'm going to use the Highland Heather on the background. And there's my brand new stamp set. Here's what I do is I just stick the whole thing in there. I like to keep the surrounding rubber because I can tell at a glance if I have something missing. And I think I'm going to do You Mean the World to Me. And I will show you how my favorite way of mounting them. Which is not the way the Stampin' Up! Directions show. I put the sticker on my block. I peel off the backing that is supposed to be on the back of the stamp, because that is very, very sticky. If you get it the wrong way around, it's not so good. So making sure it's going the right way. And now I can look through and get it lined up pretty much perfectly. I find this easier than mounting it. What Stampin' Up! Shows is mounting it, pulling off the backing and mounting it on to the sticker that way. And I find it's hard to see around. So I like it on the block. So I am going to stamp that on a scrap of Highland Heather. See if this one is big enough. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. So I don't think that's going to be big enough. Nope. That one. That will be just big enough. Okay. You're going to see the whole process here. No shortcuts. And I'm doing it in Versamark, because I am going to emboss it in white. Some embossing powder here. Here's the embossing powder. So putting it on the back for a moment helps uncurl it. And you can see it just melt and turn shiny and glossy. And I will go cut this and be right back. Okay, there's that piece. And I'm not quite done with cutting some stuff yet, I think. I'm going to cut a frame. So this is Post-it note correction tape. Be right back. And I am going to do the same thing with a bit of Pretty Peacock. I'm going to keep those taped together for the moment because I may, you can see I've just kept them taped there. I may decide I need another something. Now let's do a bit of stamping, shall we? Where's my other stamp set? Probably right in front of me. Yep. Okay, that's the stem. And some flowers. Let me see. There's some more flowers. Okay. Gonna do a couple of stems here. This is Lost Lagoon. And I do one in Pretty Peacock as well, just to have on hand. There we go. Set that aside. Let's do some this is Highland Heather. And if I wanted to, I could go in and color in that stem with my Lost Lagoon or Pretty Peacock Stampin' Write marker. But I think on these, it's going to be just fine without, because I am about to come back in with some Gorgeous Grape over top. And again, I could do that coloring in the stem, but I'm not going to. Just gonna go right like that over top, just to add a little more depth to this. Clean that one off. Okay. Do a little cutting here. This is my mini cut and emboss. Whoops. The sun has come out. The birds have started cooing. And I'm getting this lined up, really. Goodness. That really doesn't look like it wants to line up. Why would that be? Perhaps because I have it upside down. Doy. There we go. Perfect. All of you at home who were yelling, "It's upside down, stupid!" You have to yell louder next time. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, there are those three. And let's get the stems cut out. Yeah, they curve, so you can just kind of bend them back a little bit. And you can use some of that Post-it note tape or washi tape or painter's tape or whatever you like to hold things in place. I'm just going to trust that I can get it. we go. Okay. I think I have what I need to make the card I have in mind. We will just set that aside and start layering up and see if we like the results. I'm going to start playing with this a little bit. Okay. It takes just a tiny amount of glue to stick those together. It has been lavender season here for quite a while. I go past a beautiful stand of lavender on my walk to the tram, and probably several more that I've not clocked so much. So I have done these at differing heights. So I am thinking something along those lines. So let me see about getting some of this stuck down. You see how this keeps flapping up? A nice strong burnish with the bone folder, and it stays flat and is much easier to work with. So I do love that side, but for this, I want it to be a bit more neutral, but not plain. I'm trying to get it straight and centered. Oh my goodness. Trying to figure out how straight or how cattywampus I want stuff. I don't know. That's the fun thing, is that I can do one this way today and a different way tomorrow. And it's all just paper. Yeah, I'm not sure I wanted it that far off the... But that's okay. Decisions, decisions. The moment I am not worrying about tacking the stems down, I can come back if I need to do that in some way after they are all on. Just using a couple of mini dimensionals on the blossom part. Hey, Paula, there may not have been an announcement. I am not, I mean, there's an announcement when I go live, but I didn't put one up 2 hours before, probably, because I've just been crazy busy with other stuff. And not doing a good job of my routine stuff, like announcing that I'm going live. So I apologize for that. I'm going to put that on there with dimensionals also. And then let's see. This is bordered ribbon, Lost Lagoon 1/4 inch bordered ribbon. It's got that nice canvasy or fabric texture. I think I want a little bit longer tails. Very soft, easy to tie. Really easy to tie. I've never quite been sure how they make these double bows look particularly good. So I'm just taking a moment to play here, see what I can come up with. Just one set of scissors, thank you. I don't know, can you guys hear the train horns? I know you hear the doves a lot of times, or crows, and whatever birds I've got going. I'm liking that. Okay, so sometimes I use glue dots, but recently I've been using tear and tape because glue dots can pivot, and the tear and tape I can actually stick down where my loops and my tails are a little bit more, so I kind of like that. And that's going to work to hold down my stems as well. That's why I wasn't worried about sticking them down so much. Now, where do I want that to go to? Let's start long. Go. I think we need to put some gems. And I know that covers that up, but that's okay. That's better. There we go. What do you think? Go. There's for the inside. Inside, outside. There we go. That is a sneak peek of the painted lavender bundle. It's got, oh sorry, it's the perennial this is the painted lavender bundle. Losing my mind. And the perennial postage. Together they make the perennial lavender suite, along with the paper and the gems and the butterflies. I didn't put a butterfly on there. That's okay. This one doesn't need a butterfly. We'll do butterflies on another one. Thank you for joining me. If you are in Australia, Don't forget to enter the drawing for the paper pumpkin kit. If you are not working with another demonstrator and would like a copy of the annual catalog and these 2 new upcoming catalogs, drop me a line, Nancy at Nancy's Nifty Notes, and say, I want you to be my demonstrator, and I will send them out to you as soon as they are available, the beginning of December. And in the meantime, you can find anything you need from me at nancysniftynotes.com. Thanks for joining me. I will be back again next week. I have full plans to be here weekly from here on out, unless something happens over the holidays and we decide to take a few days away. So I will talk to you again next week, and I will see you then. Thanks. Bye.